Human shields. Every pro-Israel apologist and almost every member of our American government, unfortunately, relies on this script theory as a justification that the Israeli death force's genocide in Gaza is okay. What is this theory? How does it work? And does it apply here? Or is it just a sick attempt at justification for genocide? Let's quickly look at this theory's basic concepts. Human shield. Typically, there's a bank robber who robs a bank. On his way out, he sees cops and he wants to get away. So in order to avoid being taken into custody or shot by law enforcement, he grabs a bank employee or a child for our purposes that is close by and then puts his gun to the head of the hostage and orders the police to let him get away or he will shoot the hostage. It is the intent of the hostage taker, i.e. the reason that he took the hostage to get away, as well as the intent of law enforcement, i.e. not to endanger, risk, harm the hostage or civilian while trying to arrest the criminal, that must coincide and exist contemporaneously for this basic concept of human shield to make any sense or to be effective. Israel's sick, twisted, and false take on this narrative is this. Hamas is forcing children, women, and civilians at gunpoint for this to work and preventing them from moving south so that Israel doesn't bomb the location Hamas is located. That's Hamas's intention. Let's accept that for the moment as being true. And Hamas must believe, for this to work, that the IDF would be deterred or would think twice or even value the well-being of the human shield. Here, the Palestinian children, women, etc. On the IDF side, the IDF must have a sincere conviction that Palestinian human life, women, children, have value and should be protected, even if that means that the bank robber, Hamas, gets away this time. We all know that not only does the IDF not value Palestinian civilians' well-being, but they have themselves used Palestinians as human shields. There are videos of this from the West Bank even, not just from Gaza. And they even sometimes take over Palestinian homes. They keep the families inside in the same room and fire out of the windows at other Palestinians. Even international human rights and social justice nonprofits all around the world have gone on record over the past 5 decades to document these Israeli atrocities against Palestinian civilians. It's their modus operandi. Clearly, Hamas's intention, nor IDF's intention exists, let alone contemporaneously coincide, period. So this whole human shield argument is propaganda, it's bullshit, it's hogwash, it's a non sequitur. But we eat it up like candy. And importantly, don't forget that in the fact pattern mentioned with the bank robber, that would normally include law enforcement equipped with a handgun or rifle, and not what the IDF uses. 2,000 pounds of indiscriminate missiles whose purpose is to flatten blocks of apartment buildings. Think. Would your average Hamas member think or intend in this way? From their perspective, would 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 100 civilian people used as shields provide any shield or cover from a 2,000-pound missile bomb that is dropped on the entire block or on the entire building? Would that be reasonable? Would that be logical? Would it be logical to keep a few human shields around when they know that the IDF is dropping a 2,000-pound bomb on the entire block? And given what we have seen, would the reasonable Hamas fighter believe that the IDF would be deterred if he has a few civilians around? The answer is clear. This is a new low for the Israeli death forces. Kill the children, blame their parents, neighbors, and other Palestinians for their murder. In what bizarro world is this nonsense plausible? Ours. Call it out.